What I do is hard to describe to people. It depends on who they are and where they line up politically. Started out as an actor and comedian and now have a moderately popular website, podcast, syndicated radio show.
That sound means sound of the weekend, or if you're listening to this digitally, as people do, it could be any time of the week. Glad to be with you. I am your host, Stephen Kreider.
Well, what makes our show different from other shows who are trying to do what we're doing is that nobody else has even tried to do what we're doing. My dad was raised in Michigan. My mom is French-Canadian. I was raised in Montreal. Now, as going to French schools, my dad understood that we were learning Canadian history and that unless he took it upon himself, I wasn't going to know who Thomas Jefferson was. I was never going to learn about the Declaration of Independence. I wouldn't even know what the Second Amendment was. And so he felt really burdened because I was raised in Canada from 3 to 18 to make me think critically and to understand why the United States was different. So he was constantly educating me. Canada, a great country, a lot of things that I love about it. I'm a dual citizen. I do consider myself an American first, unless it's more convenient, and then I say Canadian. And I make no apologies.
We come up with so many fun ideas for the sketches and commercials, and half the time it's from the news because, let's be honest, the news lends itself to a lot of crazy stories, and sometimes our sketches don't stretch the truth that much anymore because that's 2016. Usually the news dictates a lot of what we do, but then there's a lot of characters that we bring back that can be incorporated in any situation. So it's really just a fun time of crafting ideas, putting things together, seeing what we come up with, and then you know, some things flop, some things make it, you know, people really love it. But the creative process is really just, it's a lot of fun.
You know, the one luxury we have is we're not a news agent. I'm not a journalist. But 9 times out of 10, we're faster than other sites. We get to the information first, and we'll see them on the nightly news reading our stuff.
Let's take these social justice leftists, right? The Bernie people, the feminist people. They're almost invariably pro-pot people. All of a sudden, all of these people are constitutionalists or libertarians when it comes to drugs. And what's their argument? You don't have the right to infringe on my freedoms of what I put in my body, man. Really? Okay. If you don't support the Second Amendment, which is written in the Constitution, the right to bear arms, and you believe in a progressive tax taking more of what I've made because I'm successful, you've lost your right to out freedoms.
We just grab it immediately as it comes in and write our thoughts and reference and source, and you know, the audience sort of dictates the content.